deemed suspicious or unusual. You must read The Secret War. It's free. Truth is, I believe the government's new war against cash is really a war against us all. But The Secret is now out. So please, get and read The Secret War.
Pick up your phone and call right now. 800-932-5517. 800-932-5517. 800-932-5517. Once again, that's 800-932-5517.
Welcome to Fifth Street Sports. I'm Frank Perez. I'm going to be joined today on a beautiful Friday afternoon with Oklahoma Brian, my co-host. We are on Sports Byline SB Nation Radio. You could also find us on Facebook.com/Fifth Street Sports Talk and at Twitter at Fifth Street Sports. Boy, it's a beautiful, and also, let's never forget the Armed Forces Network. We want to thank you guys, as always. Every day we wake up, we appreciate what you do and what you've done for us. Thank you so much, guys. Anyways, guys, we have a really good Friday show. As you know, we ended in segment 3 with our Pick 100 Challenge contest. And Brian, I'll tell you what, yesterday here in Vegas, it was 100, I think it was about 102 degrees. But I realized after your 2 picks that you gave me yesterday, it must have been 140 out there in Oklahoma, as hot as you were, you know?
It's actually raining and in the 70s here, but I feel good. And I'm looking forward to this week. I hope you're ready for another exciting week of picks. I think I've got 5 really good picks this week.
Oh, so do I, you know. And you know, we both cracked the 500, so Jimbo or Billy, whoever was making fun of us, tell them that they'll never see the under 500 number again. That lasted for 1 week. That's over with. But we got really good picks. And then, you know, Brian, how about this? You had the Browns and Temple yesterday, and under in Temple. So you actually went 3-0. I tell you, I'm staying on the Secretariat here. I'm staying right on the old Brian wagon.
Yeah, well, it's a good way to warm up for the weekend. I thought you were going to pick on my methodology, accuse me of stealing plays, but there's no rules in sports pick'em contests.
I told everybody. I said, this guy's worse than Dillinger. I mean, you know, makes Dillinger look like Dorothy. And I can't wait to see what you robbed today.
Well, we all have our methods. You know, some guys spend hours and have tons of computers. I have sources.
Oh, well, thank you. Anyway, okay, so folks, listen, we're back. It's Friday afternoon. You got Oklahoma Brian, Frank Perez. When we come back from this break, we got a great show for you. Stay tuned, Fifth Street Sports.
Want to fly somewhere? Looking for cheap flights or cheap tickets? Then call. That's right. Call the low-cost airline travel hotline now for prices so low we can't publish them anywhere. Low-cost airlines has all kinds of cheap travel deals. Fly domestically and save up to 75%. You can even fly internationally and save even more. Yes, fly anywhere in the world and save a lot of money on your plane tickets. We'll even save you money with cheap travel deals on hotels, rental cars, even complete travel packages. So don't book your tickets until you call us first for the absolute cheapest prices on U.S. and international airline tickets and hotels. Call right now for prices so low they can't be published. Travel experts are here 24/7 to help. 800-754-4531. 800-754-4531. 800-754-4531. That's 800-754-4531.
Attention business owners. Are you struggling while waiting for your customers to pay on their net 30, 60, or 90-day invoices? Can't get a business loan? Have no equity? Bad credit? Or maybe no credit at all? Then you need to call AmeriFactors right now. AmeriFactors will give you cash for your invoices and there's nothing to pay back. We simply buy your account receivables, and if those clients don't pay on the invoices, we take the loss. We give you funds based on your account receivables not your credit. And 98% of all applicants are approved. It's that simple. With AmeriFactors, there's no more waiting for your customers to pay. We give you the funds up front, then we wait for your customers to pay us. Fund your business today. Call AmeriFactors right now.
800-847-1183. 800-847-1183. 800-847-1183. That's 800-847-1183.
Where do you want to go on a vacation or honeymoon? The Caribbean, Europe, Hawaii, Mexico? How about Disney or a cruise? At Superior Cruise and Travel, we've got you covered. We'll assign you your own travel concierge. They'll help you design a custom vacation plan that you can't find online. And the service is completely free. You can't compare the value of this to any other online travel company. We can help you plan a custom vacation anywhere in the world. We even offer payment plans with no credit card required. Now you pay off your vacation on your time schedule. Call now and mention the promo code RADIO and save up to $500. Book your custom trip. Call Superior Cruise and Travel now and talk to one of the highest rated travel agencies in the country with a 5-star A+ online rating.
800-570-9631. 800-570-9631. 800-570-9631. That's 800-570-9631.
Guys, we're back here on 5th Street Sports. I'm Frank Perez, joined by my co-host, Oklahoma Brian. By the way, don't forget to go to our website. It's off construction now. I know it took a lot more to get done than some of the construction out here in Vegas, but it's 5thstreetsports.com. Visit our new website. We're adding great features to it. We got great packages. Well, on this segment here, Brian, we've decided to call it Browns Win. And why I mean that's something special is the last time they won, there was a Democrat as president of the United States, okay? They have not won under a Republican president. I know it's your baby. What do you think about that Browns win yesterday?
Boy, I thought it was one of the most exciting Thursday night games. And I had kind of a weird deal last night. I told my daughter, I have a 14-year-old daughter who's really into music. She asked if I would take her to the symphony last night. So I had forgotten that I'd made that promise. So I actually was at the symphony, had my phone. Believe it or not, you can watch the Thursday night games for free on your phone and through the NFL app. So I had the Bluetooth headset going, the phone, the battery backup, and was pretending to be enjoying the symphony, but I was actually watching the Browns of the Jets. It felt like I was in an episode of NFL Films, you know, with the symphony going in the football. The only thing missing was the John Facenda's voice.
Well, I hope you didn't cheer during one of the quiet times. You know, did a high five when they were playing a B minor.
I did a lot of. Yeah, I don't even know what they call them. I did a lot of cheering, and my daughter was like, "Wow, Dad, you're really into this." I said, "Oh yeah, honey, I love the symphony."
Wow.
I had a lot of fun.
Awesome,
it was great. So Baker Mayfield. I thought, man, if they don't have the dumb luck of having Tyrod Taylor banging his head, you wonder how long these guys continue with Taylor as the quarterback. It was a really amazing debut for Baker Mayfield, and I can't say I was surprised. I've been a huge fan of this guy since he stepped on campus at Texas Tech as a freshman. I think he's a absolute winner, and I think I might be a little going over the top, but I'm going to be honest. I think he's such a winner. I think this guy's a Hall of Famer if he doesn't get injured. That's how much I think of Baker Mayfield.
So you definitely, if you had to bet the yes, you definitely think he's a starting quarterback, right, for the Browns now?
Well, if I was the coach, yeah. But I saw officially no, they haven't made up their mind, and I don't see how you could screw that up if you're the Browns.
Well,
I think this guy's
it's the Browns, buddy.
I know, and we'll see. But I think that they will find a way to get this guy in the starting lineup next week, and I think he'll never look back unless he gets injured.
Wow, that could really liven up this team. Could be the next Joe Montana, as much as you like this guy. But They got it done. They finally won. We don't have to deal with that anymore. Now we're going to be worried about Buffalo and Arizona getting a W for the year.
We're going to be waiting for a while. Although I think these teams I think we might be betting these teams a lot this year, unfortunately. That's typically what happens when you get really bad teams like this. In fact, I know America's Worst Better, I think, has already come in on the Vikings this week, right? That's right. I'll never I'll be thinking about Milton Berle in your story when I watch this game.
You know, Brian, there's something I wanted to ask you. I got the thing today. I don't know if Chris or one of our residents sent it to us. They actually FanDuel actually paid this guy $82,000 on that bad ticket. I mean, I know you and I are 99% pro player, but what do you think about that?
I'm always on the side of the player, and in this case, it actually made me really mad that they paid this guy. I thought it was a complete shot this guy tried to take, betting plus 750 to 1. Yeah. I can only imagine they're paying this because it's free advertising. I mean, look at us. We're talking about FanDuel on our show. Who knows how much of this they're getting for free. So whatever. It's their business. They choose to run it like this. I think they're going to set a really unrealistic expectation going forward, because I got news for you, FanDuel, now that you're in the bookmaking business. These kind of mistakes happen all the time. And if you're going to pay players every time you make a mistake, it's going to be a really long road for you.
I mean, how many times have we been, every sportsbook we've ever played, I remember our rookie years, it would always say a gross line error where it'd be like plus 10 and a half instead of minus 10 and a half. And in our rookie season, we were like the old 18-year-old that just got 200 in his app, and we'd say, oh, we're stealing this. And the game, not only would it get canceled, sometimes you even got free rolled. Sometimes you knew, you'd get that feeling like they're going to let the game play out. And just in case you lost by 11, you lose. But if you win, canceled. And what was the other thing they always did to us, Brian? That we used to get pissed off at each other? Yeah. You lose a great out. I mean, it's ridiculous. That was a gross line error. And what FanDuel did to the first one, like if they were the Supreme Court cases for sports gambling, the first one ever issued like this, they actually voted yes. Now, what do they do the next time there's a gross line error?
They put themselves in a bad situation. I don't know if they continue to pay everybody, or if they just say, once the cameras are no longer on them, they go back to acting like a rational person.
Especially, you called it, like they're doing live betting. How easy for it to do, like for a teller in live betting to put a plus instead of a minus, and it's bam, you got 20 seconds. And you get nailed on it again.
Or how many times do you wake up early in the morning and you see like an NBA total is like 2,000 points instead of 200?
Right.
Or a point spreads, plus 700 or 70 points instead of 7. I mean, it's not that hard to find those, and we know better than to click on those because nothing good can come of it.
Haven't you ever gotten the feeling of sometimes when there was a game that was supposed to be minus 260 and you got plus 260, we thought we were like, oh, we're stealing. And then you bet the 260, and then the game starts. And you're thinking like, oh, look at this, it started. And at the end of the game, it went, you won it and it got canceled. And then some of the other times you lost it and they didn't get canceled. So you can actually set yourself up to get free rolled. You know what I mean?
I totally believe that happens more than we realize, that the bookmaker waits till the end of the result and says, okay, let me look at the ledger. How much do I have on side A? How much do I have on side B? And I think, as much as I hate to acknowledge it or admit it, I think that probably does play a role, unfortunately, sometimes in these decisions. The thing that cracks me up, I always think back to the early days offshore. If you remember, I think you still see this a little bit. There used to be this phrase they would put in the rules when they were just too lazy to actually write out every possible rule. They would say, if not specified, they would put in quotations, Las Vegas rules prevail, which is the biggest bunch of crap because there is no Las Vegas rule. There's no such thing as the Las Vegas rules. The average swearer thinks that, I have these images of Moses carrying down, tablets of sports betting rules from Mount Charleston. There's no such thing. It's just a license to make up your own arbitrary decision whenever you need to.
Right, because I mean, like Las Vegas rules, like if it was this, like they were the Supreme Court of sports betting rules,
Yeah.
I don't get it, but I know that. Oh, look at this. Jerry Pippin says that, he just wrote in, they will come out with new terms agreement that states they reserve the right to cancel any wager. Probably
that would be a more.
Look at that. That probably did not get covered in the current agreement terms. Well, I hope so, because if I opened up another book in New Jersey, I'd have it in big highlights. Gross line errors will not be honored and subject to your account being canceled and or held. That's what I would do.
And break their legs.
No, yeah. You know what I mean? And it's kind of weird that we would be taking the side of the books like this, but we're not really taking the side of the books. We're really trying to tell the players that if you guys want to get your accounts canceled, thrown out, flagged, everything else, just every time you see like a super gross line error, take it. You're either going to get canceled, lose your money, flagged, or thrown out. That's what you get. We've been in it 15 years, brother. Anyways, Brian, we got to come back. We got to take a break. Fifth Street Sports. Be back shortly.
It has been said that everyone has a book in them. But do you have the time or the ability to write your book? Maybe you picked up some skills or had a life experience that you want to pass on in the form of a book to help others. Maybe you want to leave an autobiography for your family. Or maybe you've built a successful business and you want to share your story. At Dorrance Publishing Company, we have professional writers who can help turn your book idea into a finished manuscript quickly and affordably. A Dorrance ghostwriter can provide as much or as little help as you need to complete your book. You'll work directly with your ghostwriter to finish your book faster than you ever could on your own. It's easy to become a published author. Call Dorrance now to learn more. 800-485-6003. 800-485-6003. 800-485-6003. Call right now. That number is 800-485-6003.
If you or someone you love suffers from drug addiction, now is the time to utilize your private health insurance PPO plan. If eligible, receive up to $30,000 or more in substance abuse benefits with low or no out-of-pocket cost. We are the National Treatment Network, the premier drug and alcohol treatment referral service operating 24/7. We help connect you with facilities nationwide that accepts PPO private health insurance for substance abuse. If you have PPO substance abuse coverage and you need immediate admittance to a medical detox or residential rehab treatment center, call us now. Call our live referral helpline today. The call is free. This program is not available to Medicare or Medicaid customers.
Call 800-296-1252. 800-296-1252. 800-296-1252. That's 800-296-1252.
Do you have Medicare and do you use a CPAP machine? This is a national healthcare alert regarding your CPAP supplies. Using a clean CPAP mask and clean supplies is important to staying healthy. The best way to make sure your CPAP equipment is clean is to get new supplies. If you have Medicare, we have great news. Medicare will pay for you to have new clean supplies every 90 days. We'll even do all the paperwork for you to make sure that there's little to no out-of-pocket cost to you. And you don't even have to leave your home. We provide free in-home delivery. So if you're a CPAP user and you have Medicare, staying healthy with new CPAP equipment is easy. Just make this free phone call right now to get started.
Call the CPAP hotline now. 800-430-4234. 800-430-4234. That's 800-430-4234. Copays and deductibles apply. Supplies are replaced in accordance with Medicare guidelines.
We're back, guys. Fifth Street Sports on Sports Byline, SB Nation Radio Network, and on the Armed Forces Network. You guys, thanks out there for keeping us safe. Brian, we got segment 2, buddy. You're on fire. I just can't wait to see what you're going to do to me in the third segment. But over here in this one, Brian, we usually on Fridays in the second one, right towards the middle, we go to a place. Well, let me ask you, like, what dogs do you like?
What dogs do I like? Eagles and Labradors. That's what we have.
Me too, brother. But let's get down to the real. We're going to the dog pound. That means we're going to give you guys what we believe are live barking dogs in football. I got 2, and I know you got 2. So tell me what your best money line live dog would be.
Okay, so these are games that if I were playing them, I might actually want to really focus on the money line because I think these are teams that can win outright. First one, I would say I'm going to go with a team that I actually disrespected quite a bit the first 2 weeks, but I've actually seen them play. I'm a believer somewhat in this team. I don't think they're as bad as people realize, and I'm not really impressed with their opponent. I'm going to take 385 Kansas Jayhawks, and I'll probably get about plus 275 on them if I play them right now.
Let me write that down. Kansas Jayhawks plus 275 at the dog pound. All right, here's one of my dog pound plays. I'm going to go with 398 UL Monroe taking close to plus 190. I think they're a super live dog at home. In fact, I believe that they're the better team. So I'm going to take, we don't have time to go into stats and all these kind of things. I'm going to take UL Monroe plus 190 at home as one of my dog pound plays. And now you're back in the kennel there, Brian. What do you got next?
Yeah, I like your UL Monroe play, and we know that so typically the kind of conferences you want to play when you're trying to go after these big moneyline dogs, although yours isn't that big a dog. Yours would be like maybe
Chihuahua.
Bigger than Chihuahua. I think you picked about like a Basset Hound, and I would say the Jayhawks would be like a Golden Retriever. I'm going to go ahead and pick maybe a little smaller dog. This is going to be like a Springer Spaniel of sorts. I'm going to go into one of my favorite conferences to play dogs. That's the MAC. We talked about that a little bit a few weeks ago forgot the name of the guest that specializes in the MAC. But I'm going to take that's it. Yeah. I'm going to go with 334 Bowling Green. I should be getting around plus 240, 250. And they're playing at home against Miami of Ohio, who is a team that's really disappointed. And you see a lot of sharp bettors now turning against Miami of Ohio.
So what is that, like a little Shetler play? It's not quite a Doberman or anything, is it?
No. This is about a 50-pound dog, I would say. This is a dog that could get in your lap, but it would not be comfortable necessarily.
All right. Well, yeah. Wait till you see the play I got for you next. My live dog play. Have you ever seen a Grand Pyrenees? I think one of our residents, Jerry, has one. This dog gets up to about 175 pounds. I was going to call this play my little boy or fat man, either the 2 bombs over Japan, the names of those. But this one is my Great Pyrenees play. 311.
Wow.
Akron plus, I think it's around 1,200. What, 1,200? I know they're getting 20.
Ooh, holy moly. Yeah, they're getting 19 and a half or 20. That's a big dog, Frank.
That's a real big dog, baby. That's the kind you can ride. You don't want them on your lap.
Dogs that are that big don't typically live very long, though.
That's true, but I'm gonna make it a half. Well, I'm gonna make it a full unit play because I like it. I think that I don't. You're not gonna ever love a $1,200 dog. But I like it. I like it.
I don't disagree with it. You got relatively low total. I'm not sure Iowa State's capable of scoring on a regular basis, and I actually like that play a lot. I know a lot of guys taking the 19. A lot of guys I respect playing that side on the points. You got some big cojones though to play them to win outright, and I actually think it's a halfway decent play. You got to get a good price though. this is a play. Wouldn't you agree, Frank, that if you're going to play a dog of this magnitude, you really got to have a low juice out, that gives you good prices on.
You're gonna get robbed like minus 1,500 plus 800, something like that. But
exactly,
I do got to tell you one thing, and for the all of our for our audience, when it comes to college basketball, they call me Caesar because I'm what you call I'm one of the best dog trainers in college basketball. You don't have any idea the bombs aways and the live dogs that draw in college basketball. You see them typically on any given night. Plus 700, plus 600, plus 550s. They win outright just like water. You agree with that?
I totally agree. I see a theme developing here. You realize we did a segment on the Cleveland Browns, and now we're doing a segment on the dog pound. How weird is that?
And that's totally fine. Oh, hang on a second, folks. We have breaking news. Breaking news is coming in right now. Breaking news. It looks like America's Worst Bettor is coming in. There's the play. America's Worst Bettor is coming in on. It is game. What's the game up there? It looks like it's going to be game. Boy, I don't have it here. I got to have it on the thing. Penn State minus 27.5 is released by AWB, better known as America's Worst Bettor. And Brian gave you a little profile on him yesterday. This guy is a guy that we get his bets. He's been betting with big bookmakers for 15, 18 years. Never wins. The worst bettor in the country. Penn State minus 27.5. Put that down. What do you think about that one, baby?
I like it. I'm not saying I like Penn State. I actually hate the play. But I like the fact that he's putting us on Illinois. Yeah, Friday night TV game. He's laying 20. What's he laying? 27 or 27.5?
No, he usually gets a little bit the worst of it. 27.5.
27.5. Yeah, that's a horrendous bet. Good job, America's Worst Bettor.
So we're
I actually would have used. If I had known that, I might have used Illinois in our pick'em contest tonight.
I know what you usually do after this, before this break, when we go on break and before the contest, you just go in there and get your ski mask on because I know you're going to be stealing from everywhere and robbing everything.
No, that's not true. I do rob, but my plays are in. The accounting firm of Andrew, I believe, has my plays already.
I can't even wait to see this, Andrew. It's got to look like something right out of San Quentin. He has my plays. I actually might use Illinois if I had the ability to change it because I think it's actually a pretty good play. In this contest, and especially throughout the week when you've got our great sources and all the plays that we've been given, and then I see you on Fridays rob these things and rob other plays from other people. Do you sleep good? Do you sleep okay?
Like a baby. Yeah.
Really?
This is the way champions win in this industry. The guy that thinks that he has to pick all of his own plays and handicap everything, I laugh at that guy because I am not that guy. I do a little bit of my own handicapping. Don't get me wrong. I've got some pretty solid quantitative skills, and I am making my own numbers. But at the end of the day, I'm out there stealing all the information I can, looking for for sides I respect to agree with each other. And my plays are really a kind of a blend of what I think all the sharp sides in the world are. So let me apologize for that.
So let me get this straight. You have access to some of the sharpest accounts, the sharpest methods, because we all do. But you have absolutely no shame going out there stealing, robbing these plays, releasing them, using them in contests against your buddies like me. And then you can go to your daughter's symphony and high five and go to sleep just sleep like a baby. It doesn't even bother you, right?
That's the way I was raised. I don't know what to say. I mean, and if I'm writing a paper, I'm going to try to write it the best I can, but then I might pass it around. A lot of the people edit it. Yeah. I might borrow a few lines.
Nice.
I'm a natural plagiarizer, Frank.
Very nice. Well, let me ask you something. We're so glad actually to have you on our, as one of the Fifth Street residents, cappers, information specialists, whatever, because we get the best stuff. How you get it, we don't want to know. You know what I mean? We kind of let you do all that kind of stuff, but we appreciate it because it's the best stuff in the country. I mean, let me ask you something. You're only one person. How good do you think you can handicap all by yourself? Really? You see all those handicappers up there chirping, if I lose, I'll give you the rest of the season free. These are 50-50 handicappers. We handicap handicappers. Guys that
That's
are,
right.
You know what I mean? We don't even go through all that. We try to find guys that are 55 to 59%, and that's what we handicap. And if we got to rob them, whatever we got to do, we get it done.
That's right. I like to think of it as those guys are like Dick Tracy, and they're out looking for clues and trying to solve cases. We are the NSA, right? We're trying to watch what everyone else is doing and make sense of it. And no apologies for that. That's absolutely right.
Exactly. I mean, and we do a lot of our own. We do it all. We handicap our own games. We find the best handicappers and handicap them. We get the best line moves. Anything we can do within the legal limits to win is part of Fifth Street Sports' mission statement. Guys, so with that being said, you got Brian, you got Frank, you also got a bunch of our residents here as our team doing that, extracting profitable situations for you. We'll be right back. Fifth Street Sports. We're taking a small break.
When working at a growing business, you wear many hats. The new business hat, the buying toner for the copy machine hat, the sifting through tons of resumes hat. You can throw away that last hat thanks to Indeed.com. When posting your job, Indeed lets you add screener questions that give you a less time-consuming route to your short list of qualified candidates. So go ahead, dust off that extra long lunch hat. Hiring's better when you've got your short list. Save time on hiring when you post a job on Indeed. Get started today at Indeed.com/hire.
Hey travelers, do you want to save money on your next flight? Then pick up the phone and call. That's right, call, because the best prices are not online. They're with SmartFares. See, SmartFares has special deals with the airlines. When they have unsold seats, they use SmartFares to fill them. So you get airline tickets at ridiculously low prices. Our prices are too low to publish online. With the extra money you'll save, you can book another trip or treat yourself to dinner or shopping. So stop searching all of those travel sites to find the lowest price on your next flight. Let one of our SmartFares expert travel agents find ridiculously low prices for you. Call SmartFares today and get the best price on your next flight. Guaranteed. Also, save up to 50% off business and first class tickets.
855-325-1780. 855-325-1780. That's 855-325-1780.
Being a new parent means every high and low you can imagine. But Evos can make it all easier with a baby monitor you can trust. Go to myevos.com, that's MYEVOZ.com, to see how Evos can be the eyes and ears of your nursery. Evos works with your smartphone to provide a live audio and HD video connection to your baby anytime and anywhere. On a date, at work, away on business, even serving your country overseas, Evos helps you never miss a moment. Whether your baby is with a sitter, your partner, a grandparent, or a friend, you'll be right there too. And with unique features like smart alerts that know the difference between a barking dog and your baby crying, extensive sleep tracking data, and state-of-the-art security features for your peace of mind, Evos is the smart baby monitor for connected parents. And enter the code SPORTS at checkout for $20 off. That's myevos.com. MYEVOZ.com.
It's time for the Yellow Tag sales event at your local BRP dealer, where you can save big on new Can-Am off-road vehicles. Can-Am vehicles were made to perform and make the most out of any challenge. And right now, quality costs less, because you can save up to $2,000 on select Can-Am vehicles. Just stop by your local BRP dealer right now before the Yellow Tag sales event is gone. Offer ends September 30th, 2018. Certain conditions may apply. See dealer for details.
Guys, we're back here on 5th Street Sports. I'm Frank Perez, joined with Oklahoma Brian as my co-host. It's the Friday finale segment. Folks, this is when we do our Pick 100 Challenge contest. But before that, Brian, I really wanted to bring up a couple other contenders that we have over here as our audience, picking in some of our, picking games. We have a challenge. We had a challenge for them that if they can pick 3 games against the spread and be correct on all 3, we would send them a beautiful 5th Street Sports shirt. And don't make fun of it, these 5th Street Sports shirts, okay? Because right now they're rarer than Hornus Wagner rookie cards or a 1913 V nickel, because there's only 2 of these in existence. I have one, and Nick Gieber, our president, has one. So there's only 2 of those known. So if you guys hit these things, you're going to receive one of them. The first one is Billy Donnellan. He's coming in with game 349, Western Michigan, 402 Liberty plus 13. He probably robbed that from you. 411 Eastern Michigan plus 12. Then Jimbo Mullins is coming in with 342 University of South Florida minus 21, 369 Arkansas plus 30, and USC minus 4.5. That's Jimbo's. They got to go 3-0. Anybody else wants to call in? Just put the thing on. Brian, there's only 2 of those shirts in existence. That's rarer than a 1913 V nickel.
So you're telling me if one of these clowns goes 3-0 and they've got a 1 in 8 chance of pulling this off, these guys get to have a 5th Street shirt.
That's right.
I'm your partner. I'm the co-host of this show. I still don't get to have a 5th Street shirt.
Well, yeah, we've got one because we're ordering it and designing them for you. They're like $50. You know what I mean? So we're ordering them and designing them for you. We're gonna all be wearing those at one time. We know, but we got to get a few bucks in the studio, which we have now. But with that being said, you know what time it is, don't you? It's the Rumble in the Jungle, baby. It's a contest. Can you hear that? It's time for the 5th Street Sport Pick 100, and I got the button this week. So with that being said, right now, by the way, you have a 1-game lead because you're 8, 5, and 2. That's theoretically 8 and 6. I'm 8 and 7. You have a 1-game lead. You're probably about $1.35, $1.40 favorite. But I'm going to go with game 309, Washington State plus 4.5. They play tonight. They're on the road at USC. I think USC's horrible. I'll take the 4.5 and Washington State.
Well, I'm a big fan of Washington State. I love the drunken Mormon pirate head coach. One of my favorite characters in all of football, especially when he's on prime time. I'm just not sold on this game. This game has a very, very weird line movement. There are actually more tickets on Washington State, but more money on USC, and the line is actually drifted in favor of USC. That's a tough one. But at first glance, I like Washington State also, but I'll go ahead and pick game 341, and that's East Carolina. How many points am I getting on that?
East Carolina plus 21. All right, here's my second game. 314 Marshall plus 5.5. Marshall at home. They play early. They're a good team. I like them plus 5.5. I made them 2.5, 2 to 2.5. When they even when the guy got as high as 7, but I'll take the 5.5 as my second choice.
Interesting. Okay, I like that side. Actually considered using that one.
Look at this.
I'm gonna go.
Look at this next game. How do you say that with a straight face? You stole that play. I seen that play coming through the sharpest stuff in the world today. Wow. You got no shame. There's no shame at all. I just, really.
I can't reveal sources and methods. I can just tell you my next play is 348 Virginia minus 5.5.
No kidding. I would have robbed that myself, but all right, well, go ahead. I'll take this one. These are all legit plays, which I know you don't care about that. 330 North Carolina plus 3.5 at home against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's been playing well. I like them at home. I think the 3.5 is just enough value for me to pick it. I'm going with North Car plus 3.5.
Oh, come on. I know where that play came from, and I'm not going to say anything.
Nah.
All right. I am going to I'm going to go with 390. I'm laying a ton of points. But I'm going to go with 390 Memphis, laying 31 points against a really bad South Alabama team. I actually found a book that would let me parlay this with the over, so I'm pretty proud of that accomplishment. But
Nice.
Memphis,
Nice.
yeah, Memphis minus 31 is my third choice.
So they actually let you parlay Memphis and the over in a correlated parlay.
Yeah, 67 was the total. So
wow.
I
mean, like,
good
so
luck
let
to
me
me.
ask you something. Like if you ever see a lady walking around with her little baby in like a stroller, going really slow through the park, and she happened to have like animal crackers or something like that, and you're a little hungry, do you have any shame like reaching in there and grabbing a few crackers from the stroller?
No. She's got plenty of crackers. She can share.
Okay, now this next play, I got to use my disclaimer, and okay, it's game 332, and why I say this is I know America's worst bettor is on this play, but folks, you got to understand this guy's got to win sometimes, and once in a while we agree with him. If he lost every game, would he keep playing? No, he's got to win one once in a while, right?
Probably right.
Yeah, all right. Well, with that being said, he laid a bad number. I didn't. I got a good number. I'm going with Florida State minus 10 as my fourth selection.
Well, you know you're in a funk when you're matching America's worst bettor. I'm sorry for you. But I do actually, in analyzing the games this week, yeah, this is a strange game. The public is actually on the dog on Northern Illinois.
Wow.
We know that's a bad sign. What happens, Frank, when the public's on the dog?
Oh, forget about it. They get their ass handed to them.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so okay. My next play, my fourth play, my Patrick Henry play of the week. Give me Liberty. Taking 12.5. I think I'm a little late to this line. A lot of sharp guys took this earlier in the week at 13.5. If I had the ability to get my plays in on Monday, which I wish I could, I would have, but I had to wait till Friday, and look what I'm taking. I'm taking 12.5. I still like it, and they're playing another one of my favorite teams, North Texas. But this is a really bad spot for North Texas. Liberty's rested; they had the bye week. I think this is a matchup where Liberty actually looks pretty good on paper.
Boy, but you had to be torn. But you had to be torn in this play because these are your two Cinderella teams, right? North Texas and Liberty. They had to face each other.
These are my Dixie Darlings. Yeah, it's like Sophie's Choice. But I knew on Monday I'd be playing Liberty. And who was one of our callers? Was it Billy Donlin that took Liberty? I think so.
Yeah, Billy Donlin. But he took 13. Yep, he did.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, listen, he matched you, right? Well, here's my fifth play, and I believe this is a Trapper John game. I don't see it. I really like it, but these NFL games, who knows with these traps? But I really like it. I think there's good value in the Cowboys plus 1.5. I know Seattle's coming home after that Monday night shameful performance they put on. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna take the Cowboys plus 1.5 and hope. I'm gonna close my eyes and hope I don't get caught in the trap.
So I'll be totally honest with you. I was going to use the Cowboys also, and I heard you were using them, so I had to call an audible. I had to call an audible at the line of scrimmage, and so I like the Cowboys a lot. I think that's a great play. I like everything about that play. I actually, once I knew you were playing the Cowboys, though, I didn't want to play anything that you were playing, so I switched to the Houston Texans -6, which is really more of a fade on the New York Giants than it really is a play on the Texans. I think this Giants team is atrocious. These are two 0-2 teams. Both of these teams have their backs against the wall. Someone's going to win this game and still have life in the season, and someone's going to be 0-3 and done. And
right.
I happen to think that Texans win this game, and I think they cover.
Yeah, well, I know you're an anti-Giants fan. God helped you on that one, baby, because you're fading all that future money on the Giants. You're already spending it. I see you bought a new shirt.
You like the shirt?
Yeah, I'd like it. Now, did you use that with the Giants money? These guys have been playing with you on the futures?
Yeah, it was the Giants money. I knew I wasn't getting a Fifth Street shirt, so I had to go
No,
out.
that's coming. You made the team. Nick said you made the team, so you're coming on. But speaking about the
Nice.
team, Brian, I want everybody to know that right now how can you take Florida State 3? AWB is on. I'm taking Illinois all the way. Billy Donlin, I know, Billy, I know. AWB, he's got to be right once in a while. Come on, I mean, good. Oh, look at that, Ron likes it. Good cards from both of you. That's right. But what I want to say is, folks out there, today on our website at www.fifthstreetsports.com, if you go to our new webpage that we have now launched the Fifth Street Advantage. If you go down to the Fifth Street Advantage, you're going to see the packages that we have. These are top plays, the ones that we release on this show, but we have many more. Any of our packages include what I've always said you got to have as a winning player to shop around is a very good line service. And Sports Insights is a terrific line service. Tons of angles, public, what side the public has, their percentages on them. It's a great line service. You need that to shop around and win. We have our Fifth Street Advantage was launched today, and we have a lot of people, not a lot, we have a few people in there already that have already signed up. And if you want to sign up for our Fifth Street Advantage, you get these plays, but a lot of our other plays as they come in. It's not like an 8 a.m. release service or a 10 a.m. release service. You'll have a little bit of a warning, and you will get a text or an email with all of our top plays, information that we get. Kid might be sick, especially college basketball. Kid might be sick. Brian might have got it from a super sharp guy. Get our Fifth Street Advantage, and you'll be on the list for those. We figure we have great stuff. We're very profitable 15 years in a row. We're not one of these touts that are going to hit 80% and you get the rest of the season free. We're the real deal. Go to Fifth Street Sports. Check it out. I think it's a great service. Ryan, aren't you proud of our new service?
I am. And I was just going to add, there'll be a lot of great plays. It won't be predictable. How are the plays delivered? I think via text message.
By a text message now, but Jeremiah's almost got our website finished. It's beautiful and thing. Then they can get it probably through email text message. And if there's any other way, we're going to maybe have it, but it's going to be all documented. What are we going to use? 1, 1.5, 2, and 3 unit plays? Is that the way we're going to structure it?
Yeah, that's the way it works. So that's what I thought. So it's going to be text message and email. You'll have your choice. The carrier pigeon is off the table at this point, right?
Yeah, it is off the table. They're gonna get some of your best stuff. They're gonna really, really like it, especially. Oh, and then you got your second half play. It includes all your second half plays, everything we get that we extract profit on. The only thing this might do for you is you might end up getting tossed from a few of your sports books and your outs. So if you lose some of your outs in your sports books, call Brian. Figure out a way to get us on there. We might be able to get you a sports book or two, but usually you're going to usually end up getting thrown out.
Yeah, that's a good problem to have, though, right?
Yeah. Don't you love it when they cut you off? I do.
Things are working out well. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's a bad sign when the guy says, "Hey, buddy, we think you're a great customer. I got 3 more outs for you."
Oh my gosh! How about when they get really pissed off at you and they say, "Listen, we've been checking your IP. If you ever play with us again or any of your buddies, just please don't let nothing like that happen." We're going to be right back to wrap up the show. Oklahoma, Brian Frank Perez, Fifth Street Sports. See you in a second.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from Resort Release, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get rid of their expensive timeshares. Once you've made that decision to get rid of your timeshare for any reason, Resort Release is offering a Better Business Bureau accredited way to legally get rid of your timeshare, guaranteed. We guaranteed to get rid of your timeshare payments permanently. Even if you've tried another company to get rid of your expensive timeshare, call now and see if we can help you. At Resort Release, you don't pay anything until you're ready. If you're ready to learn how to permanently get rid of your costly timeshare, make this complimentary free call right now.
800-598-0539. 800-598-0539. 800-598-0539. That's 800-598-0539.
Pedro Fernandez here. You might know me as the host of Ring Talk Live Worldwide, but this time I'm here to talk about that four-letter word everybody dreads, pain. If you have back pain or knee pain like I do, hey, you should know about the Health Alert Hotline. I'm talking about if Medicare is your primary medical insurance, and guess what? You can qualify for a back or knee brace or a shoulder brace for little or no charge. Anything to help me with the pain, hey, makes it more manageable, gets my attention, folks. I love the free delivery, and they take care of the paperwork for you. So if you have Medicare and need help for your back, ankle, knee, or shoulder, guess what? Give the Health Alert Hotline a call, toll free, 1-800-428-1570, 1-800-428-1570. You can qualify for a back or knee brace or a shoulder brace for little or no charge, 1-800-428-1570, the Health Alert Hotline, 1-800-428-1570.
In times of economic uncertainty and chaos, your money means nothing. You may not even be able to get it from your bank or ATM. And the money you do have in the stock market will go down and down. What you can bank on is gold and silver. Gold and silver have been a reliable and trusted form of currency for thousands of years. Gold and silver have never been worth zero, and typically gold holds its value during economic turmoil. Call the Gold Hotline now and learn how to protect your money and your assets with gold and silver. And learn how to set up a new IRA or roll over your current one into a gold-backed IRA. Protect your money from the next market crash with gold and silver. Call now for your free gold guide.
800-535-7789. 800-535-7789. 800-535-7789. That's 800-535-7789.
Guys, we're back. Fifth Street Sports. I'm Frank Perez with my co-host Oklahoma Brian, wrapping up the Friday show. Brian, do you know how much heat? I'm even catching heat on this thing from Billy Donnell and several guys because I picked an AWB play. That happens very rare. I got a -10. But now Billy is saying that he's backing up the truck on Oklahoma Brian. Well, Billy, all I can tell you is that, oh, look at that, trying to back up the truck on Oklahoma Brian. Brian, but he doesn't really realize that it's 2 p.m. out here and the kids are still in school, okay? The kids are in school. He's not playing with kids over here, okay? Because I'm going to open up a double can of whoop ass on him this Saturday and Sunday, and he's going to get a spanking because he's getting 2 out there backing up the truck on OB. Okay. Thank you very much. Anyways, so Brian, we got the Fifth Street Advantage. It's been a great show. Any final thoughts for the weekend, buddy?
Yeah, I was thinking after we get me my shirt, you know how I'm the kind of the authority on weather when it comes to gambling, right?
Yes.
I would like to have the Fifth Street equivalent of those slick Weather Channel jackets, so I can go to the site of the hurricane or tropical storm and report with my
oh my God,
Fifth Street gear.
Would that be
Can you
awesome?
imagine?
Wait till your MAC games come out with all the weather. I'd love to see in a Fifth Street thing with a hat on and the thing, giving us all those unders that when you find these weather games. That's going to be pretty awesome, buddy. It's going to be a good show. And the Fifth Street Advantage at www.fifthstreetsports.com. Brian, so you got a 1-game lead on me. We got 2 guys in the contest. Then what else do we got? Oh, you got the dog pound we went through. Anything else? Throw it out there. You got 20 seconds, brother.
20 seconds. Hey, I think we're going to see some U.S. Senate odds come out over the weekend, early next week. We got about a month till the midterms. We're going to have a lot of fun talking about election odds over the next couple of weeks. So look forward to that.
I know that's one of your favorites on the political markets, guys. It's been a nice week. Thank you for being a part of our show and listening to us. Take care. Have a great weekend. Good luck to everybody and to everybody in the Armed Forces Network. Once again, arigato, gracias, thank you. Fifth Street Sports.
All right, great show, guys.
That was okay, guys.